Cap G,
It's good.
Southside is in the building. What's going on, my brother? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing good, man. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him, Cap G. You living or you surviving?
I'm living.
Explain.
I'm living like it ain't really like the things growing up and even just throughout my career, like where I feel like I had to put myself at a certain level. Like I'm just living now. Like I don't really got no stress. Like, you know, I'm still grinding, still hustling, still getting it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just living. Like I'm happy, I'm good with life, you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
But still ain't satisfied though.
Go ahead.
I'm living, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Respect. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Let's take them back, man. Let's take them back.
Yes, sir.
Before rap, before entrepreneurship, at the age of 9, what did you want to be?
Age of 9, I want to be in the NBA.
Come on now.
I always hoop. You know, I grew up across the street from the Boys and Girls Club.
Real.
And I'm the youngest out of 6 children, so all my older brothers, older siblings, older sister, you know, they hoop.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? That's something that we kind of found a passion in. And
Gotcha.
that's all I used to do every day, just hoop. You know what I'm saying? Go to the court, rec ball.
That's it.
School, you know,
Gotcha,
that's
that's
all I
right.
did was hoop. I wanted to make it to the NBA for
sure. So what position do you play in rec? What was your 1, 2, 3? But you
point guard, yeah.
Gotcha. And through research, you said although you were over 6 feet, you were short growing up.
Yeah, I was.
So
I was like, yeah, I was short.
Real.
Sure.
Got so you played point guard.
Yeah.
Got who was your top 3 point guards that you modeled after?
Definitely like AI.
Gotcha.
To be honest, that was all who I really
Real.
know. AI.
That's real for
like,
sure.
I knew
sure.
obviously you had other people, but like AI, that was favorite
him.
Player. That's who.
Real.
Yeah,
Did
sure.
you have the questions, the answers? Did you have the shoes?
Yeah.
Yes,
For sure. I had the classic Reeboks. I don't know what they call, but the red and white ones. I know red and bubblegum bottoms. Like I got them straight from Marshalls.
Absolutely.
Too.
Classic. Yes, sir. Yes,
got a lick on Marshalls.
Questions.
Like can't even cap. Yeah.
That's real. For sure. For sure. Let's take it back, man. College Park,
Yes,
Southside.
sir.
What does all that mean to you?
It mean everything, man. Like that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I go back and I'm still there every other day. You know what I'm saying? They show me love. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Mexican from the A, from the south side of Atlanta, College Park. Like it was different.
Come on, bro.
It was hard, but
that's right.
Shit made me who I am.
Real,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Real.
It made me who I am.
That's real.
That's why I think I love basketball too, because like I was playing basketball at a young age, probably like 3, 4. So like when I got to school, that was a real easy way for me to make friends because like the school, I went to College Park Elementary, so like school I went to, it wasn't really a lot of Mexicans like that. So like, you know, obviously you gonna get picked on, people gonna try you, you know what I'm saying? You got to stand up for yourself. So I remember we used to have recess, stuff like that, and when they see me hoop, or if I go to the Brady Gym, to the local rec, where people see me, you know what I'm saying, without being in school, they like, what bro doing here? And when they actually see like, oh, I ain't never seen no Mexican
really playing like that.
Yeah,
sure,
who really got
real.
skills. Like
that's
it was just an easy way for me to make friends.
That's
you know
dope.
What I'm saying?
That's real for sure. And you said you youngest of 6. You're older. You have, what do you have? 2 older brothers, 3 older?
No, I got 4 older brothers and 1 sister.
Well protected.
Yeah.
Real.
Sure.
That's gotcha.
Family. You know,
that's
one
real,
thing
bro.
about the Mexican culture, like family is like everything to us. You know what I'm saying? God first, family.
That's real. And just through research, I know because family means everything to y'all, you know, coming from Mexico to LA, that was part of the reason, because I wanted my son, I think one of your brothers was starting to get out there, you know, off the porch. You know what I mean? So
sure.
that was part of the reason why y'all actually did go to LA. Real, bro.
So like, really, so this how it happened. Like, so my mom and dad straight from Mexico had like my 2 older brothers, and you know, just like a typical Mexican family who from Mexico, they want to come to the U.S. and have a better life.
Real.
It's a lot more opportunities, a lot more resources. You know what I'm saying? So they came to California, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really know at the time. I thought LA was just the same thing, like being here, like Fulton County, DeKalb County. It ain't the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it wasn't LA, it was Orange County.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Orange County,
like the Metro LA. That's how they consider it.
Yeah, exactly. So it was, I thought it was LA, not knowing, but it was Orange County.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? They was in Orange County, somewhere called Santa Ana.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you know, over there they got a lot of gang culture out there. So like, you know, my brother, who actually got me into the music, he got in the streets real fast, like probably youngin', kicked out of school. So my dad was already out here.
Okay.
You know, the Olympics was when they had 96. Yep, so you know, they brought a lot of immigrants and a lot of Hispanics here. You know, they was building everything. So my dad was already out here, you know what I'm saying, because of job.
Real.
And you know, my mom just gone ahead and followed. Like, you know, she didn't really want to, but she had already felt at home out there in Cali.
I understand that.
She trying to do the best for the family.
That's right.
Being in Cali, my other brothers was born, my sister was born, and when we got to the A, that's when I was born. Real, so I'm the only one out the family, you know, born in Atlanta, Grady baby.
Definitely, that's it, for sure. That's real, bro. So let me ask you this, man. You know, like myself, your older brother put you on hip hop.
Yeah.
And not only did he put you on hip hop, but he didn't limit you to Atlanta.
Man, what?
Which is why we're gonna get into all that. But you have a broad range of, you know, just moving forward. Your favorite artists like mine, Kanye West.
Yeah.
So you have a different.
And that's the same brother who got me into music. Like,
real.
Like,
that's dope, bro.
Man, like one thing about him, my brother Juan, like he was always different coming up. Like I still was on the, you know, for sure Atlanta culture, T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, all that. But like I remember my brother having like the Jay-Z mixtapes. I remember having a Kanye mixtape before he was known for rapping. Like my brother had already knew all the behind the scenes stuff about Kanye producing and all that. Like he was like one of his biggest supporters, fans before like he really even signed to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? You remember that announcement when they over there on the like before that. So like when I'm riding in the car with him, that's what he playing. Kanye first tape, like before anybody. You got to download that. You got to really know about him to even get that tape. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So I just always had a wide range of different people who wasn't just from the A. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
hip hop,
bro. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because of my brother, you know, he put me on there. And you know, when you was young and the baby, you gonna see what the older bros doing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's real. Respect.
Yes, sir.
Outside of basketball, hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, being a baby. What type of kid were you? You know, like what type of kid?
Man, being that I was so smart and just had so much role models around me. I feel like I was the cool kid, man. Like I was really, in a way, like we didn't really have much, but in a way I was still spoiled though.
Gotcha.
Because I was the youngest, and it gave time for my older brothers to go ahead, get a job, get some money, whatever they got to do. So like the life that we was living at the time, I ain't really had to live it no more because, okay, I'm getting older.
Gotcha.
I could fit their shoes now.
Absolutely, bro. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
they don't want me to struggle. So you know, bros gonna buy me stuff. So I was a fly kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I always loved fashion. When I'm getting money for Christmas or bros giving me money, just want to look out. Like I ain't never want to buy no video games.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to buy clothes and shoes. I love to look good. Like
real.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to go to school.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? I love to be fresh.
Real. That's what's up.
I feel like, you know, I always hung around the streets. I was always in the streets. All my best friends, close friends, you know, they all was in the streets.
Gotcha.
But I was just the cool kid, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really trying to do too much. You know, I still was running around doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't doing too much. I was just a cool kid, love the ladies, you know what I'm saying?
That's real. And that translates even now, you know, we'll get into that, but you're actually you're moving into the fashion part of your entrepreneurship.
This is my line right here,
Come on, bro, come on. That's what's up. That's what's up, for sure.
See?
While we on that, what is that? What's the line called?
It's called Riches in the Room. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Dope. Riches in the Room. I drew this logo when I was working on it maybe like a year ago.
Come on, bro.
It's an infinity cross, and it just mean, you know, like it's forever, you know what I'm saying? And riches in the room, it don't mean by how much money you got, but you just feel like in any room you walk in, it don't matter if you in the room with Jay-Z, with Bill Gates, you just feel like you can hold your own. You feel like you the biggest.
I love
you know what I'm saying?
I love that. Love that, bro. And it's as I'm hearing that, just 15 years ago, you know, a king of oneself, a coup. T.I. It's like that same feeling. Like, it's like, no, like I'm who I am. That's real. I respect that. That's dope, bro. That's dope. That's dope. What was your favorite subject?
Favorite subject, like what, in school?
Yeah.
PE.
Real. That's real. That's real.
PE, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
you balling for real.
Yeah, PE.
Real,
like,
bro.
I ain't really like school, to be honest.
Gotcha.
I only like school to knowing that if I was gonna go to the NBA, I gotta go to college to go to the NBA. And
real.
Yeah, I ain't really like school, but I did like school because I like I said, being fresh, going to school, show out my outfit.
Gotcha.
The ladies, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't
you knew
really,
early on.
Yeah,
I wasn't
school wasn't
secondary
really for
education,
me.
real.
Yeah, I ain't really want to go to school.
Real. And you started rapping in 9th grade.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So all right. So now we talking Big Brother. When did this start where you became confident knowing like, okay, this is what I want to do? What sparked that? Was it the, beating on a table at the cafeteria? What sparked you to be like, no, I'm going to start rapping in 9th grade? What was that?
Man, I say like in that era, that was the era, like that was the young Atlanta right there, you know what I'm saying? That's when like Rich Kids came out.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Then, you had other folks come out like Thug, and there was so many people, so many group names with the word kid in there. Like,
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So when I seen, I'm be 100, when I seen RK and them doing it, man, like, I already knew I could rap, but it just kind of fell in my lap. Like, I'm just walking in the neighborhood, and one of my homies at the time, his name Wesley, and he was always pretty intelligent. And I didn't even know how to even record a track, how we even get in the studio.
Gotcha.
And we ended up getting a hold of a Rock Band mic, like the video game.
Right,
you know how it come with a mic.
Right.
And it had a USB cord, and he had downloaded this program called Mixcraft. We had like a trial, Mixcraft, 30-day trial. So he knew how to do all that, you know what I'm saying? So we plugged it up, and we just, like kids just having fun, we just start rapping.
Just like that.
And man, we just did it. Like, I ain't even know I was gonna really take a liking to it or try to do it so seriously, because I was still trying to hoop.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, like most artists, they still trying to find their way. Young teen trying to find their way.
Like I said, we was cool. I was always a cool kid, so you know what I did? I got the CD, burnt the songs, passing it out. Hey, listen to this, baby girl. Listen to this, partner. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Real, bro.
And it got a little, start going through the school and all that, circulating.
Sure.
So yeah, that's what made me kind of want to rap. Then I remember 10th grade, I started going a little too far, like as far as not really caring about basketball.
Gotcha.
No more.
Okay, that transition.
I ain't really care no more. Yeah.
At this time, was your first job coming around this time too, or you really was like locked in?
I was just locked in.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah. So like. And like I said, I had the blessing of having the big bro, Warren.
Absolutely.
Always, just seeing the vision early on. Like, Shawty had a real vision. Like, he seen something in me, you know what I'm saying? He knew we could do this at a young age. So, he telling me, like, go on, quit basketball. Like,
wow, bro.
You don't even need to worry about that. Just go 100% with the music. And I'm taking it in, but I ain't really taking it in. Then I'm seeing, like, okay, I'm missing practices.
Gotcha.
Probably not liking how the coach is talking to me or how they not putting me in.
Gotcha.
So I'm starting to really go rapper mode. Like, shit, fuck y'all. Like,
real.
And when I seen that middle of the season, I'm like, man, I don't even need to do this no more. Like, I need to really go 100% in the music. Real. And that's what I did.
Respect,
yeah.
bro. Respect. I know that part. Yeah, that part is That's the part that story that people don't understand. Like, no, like I fully committed.
Yeah,
although my passion.
And I really made a decision. Like, you know what? Like, this what I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have kept. Not saying that I would never did nothing in basketball, but I just followed what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have kept going with basketball, but I feel like I would have been wasting time.
Gotcha.
When I can just go 100% in the music.
Real.
Yeah, and that's what I did.
Respect. And you come from a school of Tri-Cities.
Oh, yeah.
Notable alumni.
Yeah.
Just for the fan supporters. Let's list them off. You got Big Boy, Andre, Escape, Gorilla Zoe,
Pooh Bear.
Come on, bro.
It's a lot. What's bro from
SNL? Keenan.
Like
Keenan Thompson.
Man.
That's real, bro. Like, you got a whole list of people who came out of Tri-Cities, bro. Like, to be in that company, how does that feel, bro? Like,
man, it feel amazing, bro. Wow. Like, you know, like at a young age, I always knew I was gonna be somebody. Like, I ain't really understand life, to be honest. You know, you a kid, but for some reason, I always knew like I couldn't just, I don't know, have a regular job, be a regular person. Like, I knew I had to, watching TV or something, I had to be a star. Like, I just always knew that. So even when I got to high school, like, I ain't really know how I was gonna do it, but I knew I was gonna do it. I remember even teachers, like this one teacher, cause I was known for walking in the hallways, you know what I'm saying? I'm always in the hallways. So I remember this one teacher, we finna graduate. He like, so what you gonna do like with your life? Like, I like, shit, I'm finna be a rapper. Like, what you mean?
Bro,
like,
bro.
I'm about to be a rapper. And he was like, basically told me, you know, have a plan B. And by that, saying that, he was like, really go to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Foot rap, go to school. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be a rapper.
No, bro, real,
like,
bro.
I knew what I was gonna do, and I knew the work I was gonna put in also, even after that. So I was like, nobody couldn't really tell me nothing.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
So where do you, I want to move back to the family. Where do you draw that confidence, that early confidence from? You know, like your parents, like where do you get that? Like where?
I get that from my bro Warren.
Real. Respect. That's real, for sure.
I get that from my bro Warren, cause
for even him to say, you know, no,
he the one in our family, like, always had dedication when he doing stuff. And this, he probably watched it, but he the one that, like, he had it harder than all of us. So, like, and I ain't gonna say, like, for instance, like my older brother, my oldest brother, he was good at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my brother Juan, second oldest brother, he wasn't that good at everything, so he had to work harder. So I got that from him. He always had to work hard, and he instilled that just watching him, you know, looking up to him. He instilled that work ethic. Respect. Not with like warehouses or having a job. Nah, with some you have a passion in. So I learned that early on.
Gotcha. That's
you know what I'm saying, that you got to really put work in.
For sure. For sure. Let me ask you this, Khacki. Have you always known you were born for music entertainment?
I ain't always known, nah. Cause like I said, I ain't even know I was gonna be a rapper. But I was always like, I don't know, I had different phases. Like being a little kid when I was, let's say like 6 and under or maybe 7 and under, like I had a lot of enthusiasm. Like, I remember playing like Michael Jackson and Jackson 5 and talent show. Like I always had a lot of enthusiasm, but then when I got older, like, I don't know, I kind of changed. Like, I wasn't this kid who was always, like, talking in everybody's face and having all the attention. I kind of just became more cooler. Like, you know, still getting all the attention, but I ain't got to do too much. I'm more in the Yeah, so, I don't know. I ain't really always know, but then I did, you know what I'm saying?
But you know you was being groomed in some sort of way. Like,
some sort of way. I knew I was different from everybody. Like, even if nobody's seen it, like, I knew that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Real, for sure. Yeah. How did you get your stage name?
Cap G. I remember being on the MARTA train and hanging around with the bros, and that's how we came up with the name. So Cap comes from, it's an acronym for our group, our crew we used to be in when we was young, called Cap, Kids That Play.
Kids That Play.
So
Didn't know that. That's what's up.
Yeah, so, you know, everybody always called me, bros around me call me Lil G.
Real.
G, you know what I'm saying? So I just put, it was Cap Lil G at first. Then it just turned into Cap G.
Real, for sure,
yeah,
for sure.
So,
what do you think? Because you know, your tenor so far. This game right now. What do you think is missing?
What's missing right now, man? I don't know. I like how it is right now.
God, because it's actually the way it's going. It's like you seeing these. It repeats itself, but it's like, man, you're seeing new ways of artistry.
Yeah,
real respect.
Like I love it right now because it's like I can't even hate on no. It reminds me of us when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Just a different generation. Like I can't hate on nobody like getting it out the mud, like putting out a video, and now they were just at their house on the couch or ain't know what was going on, and they just blew up.
Just like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we was doing, to be honest. Like, before, it was a big wave. Like, man, like, we was getting hella views. Like,
gotcha.
But it was all just coming from, like, Metro Atlanta. It wasn't really hitting outside the state like that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's where it starts. Where did you, like, you know, from the South Side, College Park, as you're, you know, making your way, because you're still young. So, you know, make your way in Atlanta, certain clubs you couldn't go into.
Right.
Certain things, like, so you like actually was.
I remember being in Blue Flame, 14 years old, boy. We were grinding like, boy, 14 years old in Blue Flame, like, but what you were going to ask?
No, I was about to say, like, how did you get that network? How did you,
man, I think,
move the single, move the music being so young?
I would say, one would be, like I said, my bro again. I got to get the credit to my brother one.
Gotcha.
And then besides that, just having that work ethic still though, like, man, we were grinding, man. Like I get to tell you from, like I just said, going to Blue Flames, doing the showcase, forming there, to investing in ourselves. My brother investing in us, you know what I'm saying? So we meeting a lot of people, getting DJs to host our tape. You know what I'm saying? From going to the Wendy's back in the day, and you got to try out for birthday badge, losing every year,
bro. I
doing it
that.
3-4 years.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And finally, one city that it stopped in, and you know what I'm saying? And that's how I met K Count, Michael Montana. I done ran into, you know what I'm saying? So it's just so much grind that we were just doing that, like, we had to be doing something every other day.
And that's the stuff people don't see.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even like rocking out clubs, like all that, like we were just meeting so many people and we weren't taking it for granted. Like we were just working. Like high school, we had a crazy wave, like, and that's how I even know, like, how I got introduced to Clayco, like, to Clay County, because we was going crazy in Clay County. The kids that play, like, they loved us. I remember what spot called, it's right there by South Lake. Like, it would call we was tearing that spot up. I forgot what it's called though. It's like cross street from like a buffet over there. I forgot what it's called.
I'm trying to real, bro. What currently drives you? What keeps you driven?
Family. Family, and just also just want to challenge myself. Like, I done did so much. I just want to beat that now.
Come on, bro. Like, and that's real. Now, ask you this: scale 1 through 10 currently, right now. What do you rate your grind?
10.
Real. That's real, bro. Real.
10 because I've been, like, even though I done accomplished so much, it still come with, like, a lot of doubts, ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's so much shit that happened behind the scenes that nobody want to know.
Real.
So you got to keep faith in this for real. You know what I'm saying? You got to really keep going, and those are the times when you're really getting challenged. And if you can really, like, maneuver through that and not quit, like, you're gonna go far. You don't know when, but it's gonna happen. Like, you just got to know that it's gonna happen.
Real. So let's take them back, man. You know, this is 2013, signed to Atlantic. Debut studio album, El Southside.
Yeah.
But you already put out a few tapes prior to this as well.
Yeah.
How did that feel? Take your fans, your supporters through that feeling of being signed. Like, how does that, you know, because you were very young. Like, how does that feel to be signed, and, you know, even from your family's lens, your friends' lens, what did that feel like?
Man, it felt incredible. Like, we had put so much grind in the years before, you know what I'm saying? So, like, remember when I told you, the teacher told me, like, you need to go to college, you need to go to school, like, senior year, like, I don't know, I think I was like 16 or 17 when I was about to graduate. So I had already had in my mind that, like, I already knew the game plan, how to make it.
Wow.
And my game plan was, I'm gonna go live with my brother. I'm gonna wake up every day while everybody going to college and they having fun, whatever, studying, doing all that partying. I'm gonna go to my brother's house, I ain't gonna have no job, but I know my brother, you know, we family, he gonna let me, you know, get one of them rooms as long as I grind. I'm gonna wake up every day at 6 a.m. and just study, like watch my favorite rappers, see what I can take from them, see freestyle every day, make a song every day, make a couple songs every day, just doing different exercises that I know that gonna take me to a whole nother level while I'm still grinding, going to the clubs, going do this, going do that. But just knowing to sacrifice.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Not having fun, just knowing that. And not, like I said, I was a cool guy. Knowing the sacrifice that I don't need these women right now. I don't need that. Knowing that I got to put 100% in this if God want to choose me to make it out of everybody. Because I know I got the look, I'm a star, but I was honest with myself knowing that, like, I know I could take how good I was to another level.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. So when I seen that payoff and I got signed, like, damn, like, okay. I was for sure, like, happy. My family was happy, everybody happy, but little did I know it was even more grind.
Because
I had to grind even more.
Absolutely. But you know, even right there, bro, like, I'm captivated by what you're saying, bro, because you don't hear that. Like, in a sense, bro, like they say, you know, take a man, you know, put him in a room with a, you know, paintbrush and paint. Yeah. 2 years later, if he ain't the greatest painter, there's something, you know, like, but you put the work in. Yeah. And this ain't like, you know, you really treated it like a job.
For real.
People don't do that, bro. Like, people don't do that. People, you know, and even from the cloth, you know, what you're doing with your label too. We're gonna get to that too. But I see the work around you, who's working with you as well, and they move in the same way, exact same way. So for sure, that's real, bro. So take us through that journey as far as you know, you're signed to Atlantic. You said you even have to work even more from there.
Yeah. So, like, you know how, like, now you got so much information, like, for people who are independent, like, from labels to even distribution, stuff like that, man. Wasn't none of that out.
Absolutely.
And it was no, not even streaming yet.
It wasn't. Yep, it came around 18, 19. You're right. Yeah.
So when I got signed in a weird time where, like, labels was trying to figure out how to generate real income, because, you know, generations, it was just switching every generation. Absolutely. So I got caught up in that time, and I don't know, I thought the shit was just finna go up. You know what I'm saying? I thought labels, okay, since they want to sign me, I'm thinking, like, okay, they finna give me the push and all that. And they, you know, I'm not taking nothing away from them where they didn't do that, but it was still like, almost like, oh, I learned that, oh, you still gotta basically get this shit out the mud, like, you not signed.
Like, you still are independent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And being Hispanic, being Mexican, also even from Atlanta, you don't even see that. I feel like the label didn't really know how to really push me. They weren't listening to me, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of hard. Like, I had to kind of just do it on my own and let them pick up. Right, basically. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So
where did Pharrell come into play?
Pharrell came into play maybe, like, so I got signed 2012. He came into play maybe 13 or 14. 13 or 14.
Was he acting like a manager, or was this your brother? Who was the, like,
he was just big bro. You know he
was just guiding.
Just gave me the cosign.
Dope. That's what's up.
Gave me a big cosign. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
I got signed by this dude named KP. Shout out to KP. Kawan Prater. He Dungeon Family. He like found T.I. He the one signed T.I.
That's right.
Signed a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So being with him, he put me with a session. He set up a session with Pharrell. You know, he got a relationship with him, and I'm just thinking, like, you know, I done grew up looking at Pharrell, listening to him, you know, the drip, all that. So I'm just thinking, like, I gotta kill this. Like, this is, I gotta go crazy. So, like, I remember that session, like, we just started off, played some music for him, and, like, man, he just instantly, like, just went crazy, like, fucking with the music.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking with it. Like, I'm talking about, I can remember it like it was yesterday. He like, man, bro, like, this shit here, like, this shit crazy. Whatever beats you want, they yours, free, whatever you want. Like, man, I'm just excited to work all this. Like, I'm just like, damn, like, it was surreal. And from there, he wanted to, like, be a part of it. So, you know, we ended up doing a deal, and that's how
just
he
like
got,
that. Gotcha.
That's how he got involved.
That even shows, like, Pharrell, as established as he was, he was still ground level in a sense. Like, I still got to work like I'm independent too. Like, real, bro. That's real.
He seen some.
That's real, bro. And I actually, you know, do research. You know, the track that you have with Fabulous, he produced.
Yes,
which is crazy.
I can tell you about that.
Bro,
like I remember
crazy.
being in Miami, first time in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I barely growing up. I barely really even left my city, like College Park. The only time, I ain't gonna lie, high school though, I did leave because we was going so MARTA crazy. Like high school, we was everywhere, West Side, everywhere, like everywhere the MARTA took us. But besides that, like I never really been nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So when I started traveling, get with the label and they fly me out, I'm in Miami. Pharrell pull up.
Wow. Bro, that's surreal.
Benz truck. Goddamn, like Fabulous in the other room. Like the way Pharrell worked too, he's such a busy man, so creative, genius. Like he'll have Justin Bieber in one room.
Wow.
Ariana Grande in the other room. Then he worked with somebody else in his room. He just going room to room. Like
wow.
Yeah, like that should be crazy.
Wow.
Like for sure. So that day he was working with me and he was working with Fabulous in the other room.
Gotcha.
So like, you know, he got a chance to introduce me to Fab, and
it's dope. It's dope.
You know, I chopped it up with him, and you know, Fab took a liking to me too. That's the big bro. Shout out to him, you know, for even.
That's what's up. It's real.
He ain't have to do that either. Like that's me getting in the game, fresh in the game, and he gave me a cosign. Fab ain't had to do that at all. Real. You know what I'm saying?
About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview.
Okay, so I'm recording all day. It's about the end of the day, end of the session, and he brought Fab in the room, and yeah, I had cooked up cocaine and shouted. And what's crazy though, at that time,
even the beat was different, like just like
and that's crazy. Like how I made that song is I had that song written already, like maybe months before, because what I used to do, even when I was signed, I was still grinding every day. I was writing music every day, writing ideas. So that was just an idea I had that I waited until I had a beat. It's just instilled in the back of my head already. So when I heard that beat, I was like, oh, that's the one. When I wrote this story, I'm gonna put that on there.
Wow.
That's how that one came out. And he heard that song and he got on that one. I was like, shit was surreal. I was
just
like,
damn, I got
a song with Fab.
Bro, that's hard. That's hard.
Shit crazy.
That's hard. That's real. just a younger from the South Side. You know, like that part is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like culture in, you know, up north.
Yeah.
You know, from the South Side, that merger, bro. Like just to know that it's really about the music.
Yeah.
It's dope, bro. That's dope.
Yeah.
And where does 2016 you dropped Girlfriend?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I heard the story about how you know, that song when it came about, you know, unless being pushed by someone, you know, as well. I think this was a producer or an engineer.
Yeah, my producer.
Yeah, you said
Squat. Shout out to Squat.
Real, shout out Squat, man. That's what's up. And you know, just how certain things line up in life, man, to where. But that's how you know, like. And I don't want to jump over the story, but you're saying like, because of my work ethic, you know, shout out to Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of my work ethic, I didn't, even though I was feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
I still.
That was that discipline that made me. Because if I didn't have that work ethic, I would have just been like, fuck it. Like, I ain't going to the other studio session.
Wow.
And that's what happened. I was in the studio. You know, it'd be a lot of ups and downs sometimes with the label. So like, I'm like, man, like I'm dealing with real life. Like, fuck. And my vision was always big. I know where I want to be. I'm like, man, y'all not fucking with me how I want y'all to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me get a release date. I don't know when I'm finna get a release date. I just been in the studio every day for months, for more than months, really probably a year already. And we ain't got no release date. Like, I'm trying to drop. These folks want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I already got like an underground crowd. Like, they asking for the music.
Right.
But you know, I don't know. That's just how them labels be. And I'm in the studio. I'm down. I'm like, man, this one of them particular day, like, I want to quit for real. And I got the most, growing up, I had the most, like, confidence as far as just believing in everything. I think that's what even got me here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if it could be anything fucked up in my life. Like, I just believe no matter what. Like, I just believe. I don't know. That's the biggest thing about me. So that shit got to me that day, and I'm talking to my producer. I'm just kind of letting it out. Like, man, and he's just like, you know, listening. He like, nah, I feel you, little bro. Like, We had this other studio, so that was the label studio, nice studio. But then we had the other studio, the grimy studio in Metropolitan.
Okay,
now this in Atlanta,
gotcha.
Metropolitan, where like that shit just be the vibe too. You know what I'm saying? Like very grimy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love it. You know what
Real.
I'm saying?
I got
like,
get
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like I love that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get another vibe.
Right. That's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact. That's a
so
fact.
we in that bit every day. But he like, I'm going to the other studio, and I'm like, I'm gonna let you know if I pull up. He like, pull up, little bro. We going, like, I'm telling you, like, come on, just let me know. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let you know. So, like I said, having the work ethic and discipline I just still pulled up.
Just like
and
that.
And I made that fucking song. That shit changed my life.
Wow, bro. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now let's switch it to the label.
Yeah.
At this time, you know, signed in 2013. This dropped in 16. You were still with Atlantic.
Yeah.
Right. So how did this, now that, you know, like, how are they treating you now?
I mean, like, just knowing the business, like, that's why, like, if I had to give any advice to anybody, like, you got to make your own decisions sometimes, because, you know, I signed early on and I was with them for a long time, and I ain't had to be with them because
gotcha.
I was doing a lot of the grind by myself. You know what I'm saying? So if I would have came out with that song and I was independent, I would have went
gotcha.
$1 million deal, like, you know what I'm saying? And then even when I came out with the song, you know, they gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna get behind it. Even though I had to do all the work to get, you know what I'm saying, make it a hit. But even when I did that, they still ain't really get behind it how I wanted them to, like, to really treat me like oh yeah, he a star, like he the one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I still had to go through certain procedures, like, this shit is not rocket science. Like, I'm literally finna be on XXL. Chris Brown just told me go on tour, like, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I always had to maneuver through all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, with the labels.
I understand. And you know, through research, I also said, might be Juan, who was putting up a lot of front money during this time.
Mm-hmm.
And they still, even when y'all not running to the label to...
Like I said, they were doing something, but they ain't really get it for real. Like, this shit could have been, and it was new. They ain't understand it, like I said. Like, even now, you see it now. Like, it's so many young Mexican artists rapping now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're going crazy, but I was the first of my kind.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still rare. I'm still the only.
It's a fact.
You don't even see no Mexican rappers coming out the A. Like, I'm from the A at that. Like, I ain't from Texas.
That's right.
I ain't from California. Like, I'm from the A. So they just didn't really understand it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you know, the XXL 2017. You know, at this time, because you know you hip hop, brother. You know, how does that feel? How that prestigious list? How did that feel, bro? I know it did, bro.
Crazy, because I put that on my Instagram. Like, that was always a big thing to me. I had posted the one with Schoolboy Q cover on my Instagram. Like, I'm going to be on here one day.
Wow.
So, like, I remember being at Mom Duke's house. My brother told me, and I was like, damn, like, that shit was just surreal. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Wow.
Like, I'm really on
that's
that bitch.
Real.
Because even the year before, like I said, I was going, like, I always was grinding and shit, because even before that, 2015, and the years before that, like, I had a crazy underground fan base.
Gotcha.
And 2015, I got a little more mainstream from doing the movie Dope.
Yep.
I don't know if you know.
That's right, for sure.
Doing the movie Dope. Then, so, like, 2016, that's when, like, man, I've been grinding so much. I got this shit set up so perfect. That's why I was so down, because I'm like, man, like, I could really go up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's all I needed to do was drop a hit and a fire-ass project. That when I dropped El Southside and Girlfriend. So shit went crazy. So XXL just made sense.
Wow.
And I remember the year before, that's 2016. What's her name? Vanessa, who do that. Vanessa over there at XXL. She was like, she mentioned me on the Charlemagne the God show. What's it called? You know, they do the show over there in New York.
Hold up.
With Envy and all that.
You say, Breakfast Club?
Yeah, Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
They asked her, like, who you think should have made it? They was like, Cap G, and, you know, but it just blah, blah. So I was like, that next year I made it.
There
so
you go, for sure.
Yeah, I just kept going.
That's real. That's real. And just to name it a few of the people for the fan supporters that you work with. These are just the platinum artists.
Yeah.
Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Jeezy. T.I. Young Thug. Pharrell. Fabulous. YFN, Chris Brown, and I know it's a lot more.
Yeah.
But just to show where you are in your career, this is your company.
Yeah.
You did mention early on how, you know, once you get in the doors, now it's grind time. Is there a lot of pressure just for the, you know, for the up and coming artists watching this now? How does that, is there pressure involved in that? Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it is pressure, but it depends how you are as a human being. Like, I live for the pressure. Like, that's how I would. I love the pressure.
Sound like the South Side of me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Respect.
I love the pressure.
Respect.
Like, come on.
Respect.
Like, I'm ready.
Sir. Real. That's that basketball.
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure, though, but I was ready. Like, come on. Like, let's do it. Oh, yeah, we doing that? Say less. Come on. Are we in the studio today with so-and-so? Say less. Can't wait.
Did you and your group unknowingly or knowingly invent the word cap?
Nah, we ain't invented it, but
gotcha.
we just made it more popular in the city.
Real, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Cap was the group name. Then even like our first mixtape we dropped was called No Capping.
Gotcha.
Had a song called No Capping that went crazy in the city. Like,
real.
We definitely influenced it. You know, had a big influence on it. You know what I'm saying? As far as in the A.
Real.
Yeah.
And your label, clothing label is called Riches in the Room.
Yeah, Riches in the Room.
Riches in the Room, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
In your music label, what is that called?
It's called Riches in the Room too.
Yeah, bro, that's hard. Yeah. I love it. I love it. That's dope. Yeah. So it's intertwining.
Yes, sir.
That's hard, bro. So you starting off early right now.
Yeah.
With another Southside legend, East Point legend, Rude Child, man. Shout out to Rude Child, the building too, man, for sure. So explain how this came, and from the outside looking in, that's an MC too. Mm-hmm. So boy can spit. So just like, exactly. It ain't shit. No, for real. So how did this come about? How did y'all actually?
It was just perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect timing. I ain't never thought about having an artist. I ain't never thought about. Like, I thought about it, but I wasn't really tripping for real.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type. If you know me, like, I don't like dealing with extraness if I ain't got to deal with it. So, like, I've seen people who've had artists, and, like, I've seen the type of excuses artists be making, like, oh, you ain't do this for me, you ain't do that for me. So, and they blame, sometimes if stuff don't go, you know, the right way for them, they blame it on, you know, the CEO or whoever. So, like, I ain't never really, and I ain't had time to do it either. So, I just wasn't really tripping on it, because I know where my heart at, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just perfect timing, man. I was, I be with my bro, one of my bros, Zay Wars. He make clothes, and he make them from scratch. So he'll be just sitting, I be at his house, he be sitting at the table, and he just making clothes, making my jeans, making my hoodies, all this, you know what I'm saying? We just be talking. I don't be helping because I don't know how to do none of that. So we just talking.
The mastermind.
And he told me about Rude one time, you know, like I said, we all from the South, so it all kind of just intertwined, you know, it all connect together, you know. So told me about Rude, I checked him out, I'm like, oh yeah, bro, hard, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just in the back of my mind. I wasn't really just tripping about, you know, oh, I need to go grab him now, but it was in the back of my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, bro, hard for sure. He hard for sure. And we would just talk about him every other day type shit. Then my boy Rude Wick, he took it upon himself, he hit me on my DM, you know what I'm saying? And the message he sent, it was just, I could just tell Shawty had a real good brain on his shoulders, good head on his shoulders.
Absolutely.
He knew he had a vision for himself. And I don't know, like, I just could tell Shawty had some sense. He knew what he wanted, and it wasn't like everybody else. Cause I mean, you know, in rap, you gonna come across, especially being in the hood, you pull up, like, everybody want handouts. Like, they don't know what it takes for real. So when the way how he came, I knew, like, oh yeah, bro want this shit for real. So, like, that really right there sparked something to me more than anything.
Come on, bro.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I could fuck with bro. Like, he kind of just like me.
Bro.
You know,
just through research.
Yeah.
Just the way you approach, like, you know, recording artists. But, you know, sometimes you can't decipher the man through the record. Like, you can decipher through you too. You really can. Like, that's a God-fearing man. You're a God-fearing man.
Yeah, for sure.
Even in interviews and in music, you can hear it. You know it's there.
Yeah.
That comes with a certain level of integrity to even let it be seen. But y'all, I can tell that's why it's moving the way it is for sure, bro.
Sure.
Real, bro.
So
real.
From there, I hit him up. And I was building a studio, so, like, I had to go pick up this computer, and just randomly, I'm like, next day, I hit him up. Oh, matter of fact, I told him when he hit me up, I was out of town doing something. So I said, when I get back, I'm gonna come scoop you, little bro. I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because he told me like he just hit me up just to do a feature.
Right.
He didn't know like. You know what I'm saying? But I looked at it like, I thought he would actually like to get behind him, you know what I'm saying? Which I wanted to do anyway, though, you know what I'm saying? But he talking about I just wanted a feature. I didn't know you was
going all the way. That's real.
Yeah,
that's
so
real.
Next day I just scooped him up, took him to the studio with me, and it was just history from there.
That's dope. Dope, bro. Dope. Let me ask you this, man. You know, Rich is in the room.
Yeah.
Would you take your talents to a major as a subsidiary?
Yeah, if it makes sense, for sure, you know what I'm saying? If it makes sense,
for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
And like I said, you know, telling you about early on in my career, you know, that's what I'm here for now, that I got such $1 million experience that like I can't let little bro go through the same thing I went through.
Real, bro.
I know how to maneuver through this shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And it's a different game too, like
so I know, you know what I'm saying? I know how to handle all that shit, the business, or even say we did, like I said, like label issue, like you gotta get on their ass.
Real,
like you gotta,
bro,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta have somebody vouching for you who really believe in it.
That's real.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, I would though, for sure.
Real. Let me ask you this, man. Dating back a year, what's something you learned about yourself?
Dating back a year, I learned that I'm undefeated. Like I can make it through anything. You know what I'm saying? Cause
integrity.
Yeah, like I've been through a lot. Like since the pandemic till now, I've been through a lot where like I've been searching for myself a lot.
Gotcha.
You know, I went through a lot of growing up, lost friends, even lost a lot of money. Lost a lot, and I had to go back and rebuild and figure out how to get this shit all out the mud again. You know what I'm saying? I went through real life type shit. So what I realized is just last year I feel like I really got back on my feet and like I'm good. So like I'm like, damn, like I can do anything.
Bro, come on. Limitless, right? Limitless.
Yeah,
like
no
real.
limit.
Real. Do you feel like you mentioned earlier, like, you know, it's a part of me that kind of, you know, I like the shot clock going down.
Yeah.
There's a part of you that likes that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Has to feel that pressure.
Yeah.
Real, bro. That's
and I know, like I told you, like your mindset is everything. So
right.
I know I'm gonna do what nobody else gonna do. I'm gonna make it happen. Like
real.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even through those times, like I say this saying all the time, like I feel like I had to take a step back to go steps forward. You know what I'm saying? Bro. I ain't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? But I had to. What I'm gonna do? I don't got nobody else to rely on. What I'm gonna do? Now I gotta go and get it. I gotta make something happen. I gotta make something shake.
That's right, bro. That's right.
And I did that, and guess what? Other people, they so worried about Instagram, worried about the image. You know, they'll rather go broke before they go get a job, go do this. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yes.
Man, I did it. I made it happen. You know what I'm saying? When it got on my hustle.
That's right.
Guess what?
Come on, bro.
Chained
Come
up.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Cubans, all this, like,
no, for real.
APs, like,
real. Come on, bro.
Had to go back and get it.
Had to go, bro. But that's, but in some, okay. I know the cliche question is like, you know, indie or major, but being independent, although you were, even while being, in a sense, being signed to a major, that kind of makes for like a, now I know what it takes now.
Yeah.
I know what you go into a major thinking you expect certain things, but now you know if it ever came to that, the expectation ain't there.
Yeah.
It's just like really like someone guiding you.
Nah, for sure,
real.
Yeah. And it's like the knowledge too that I got, like, you know, for all the other artists who, you know, don't know, like it just really depends on what makes sense to you. Like you want to go major, you go independent, both is good. You know what I'm saying? Cause what I say, the major, you know, they gonna take a lot more from you, but they gonna have it where, like, you know what I'm saying, you could focus on music. Then when you independent, like shit, it's gonna be way harder. But guess what? The back end crazier.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? The bag at the end crazier. So it just depends what works out for you. And everybody different artists. You know, some artists are made to be touring artists, or you know, they make conscious music. They ain't just having radio hits. So like it just depends what goes with you. You know what I'm saying?
Real. And we spoke off camera regarding, you know, things you have in the works right now. Singles.
Yeah.
Didn't have pretty much of a project ready, but I know you got something in the tuck. What's you got exclusive title yet, or you just?
I think I'm gonna do. So I just dropped the tape maybe like 2 months ago. It's called Been Him.
For sure.
So I think the second tape. I think second tape gonna be called Still Him.
Real. Come on, bro. I love it. I love it. Real, bro. Do you have a chip on your back?
Yeah.
You have a chip on your shoulder, like like in a sense of like not to
in a positive way, cause
like you're proving it to yourself.
I would say to myself, not to nobody else, cause like I've always had the most confidence in like with this rap. I've been him.
That's a fact.
Before rap, I've been him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That single crazy too.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, the video that's
so
crazy.
Like, I don't really feel like I gotta, prove nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm always move silent. I ain't really gotta be the loudest in the room because I know I'm the richest in the room. I know my mindset.
Real, bro.
But I could be in any room. You know what I'm saying? I could be throw me in the jungle. I'm gonna make it out. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody can't do that.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? I know also I ain't had like everything. I ain't really had a fair chance, and I had to learn that life ain't fair. And you know what I'm saying? So I do got a chip on my shoulder for myself that okay, I'm finna, and then I feel like what I'm finna do is never been done. You know what I'm saying? It's never been done before. So like in every angle, like shit finna be the biggest.
Come on, bro. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. So yeah.
Let me ask you this, and I think I know the answer. Who in this world knows you the best?
Who in this world knows me the best? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, that's why I'm so smart too. Like, I don't really tell everybody everything. Like, I observe more than I talk.
Real, bro.
Integrity.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been like that. So, who knows me more than anybody? Right now, shit, it'd probably be like my girl.
Real. Gotcha.
Yeah, I've been knowing this since high school and shit. And like I said, I lost a lot of homies and stuff. We still good, but I don't really talk to them no more.
Gotcha,
so like,
understand.
Girl, she done been there from
Real.
Day one, you know what I'm saying? So probably her, then big bros, probably the big bros, you know what I'm saying?
Real.
For sure.
So we know Cap G's history with a girlfriend. Does Cap G ever see himself being married?
Hell yeah.
Come on, bro.
Now I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my big business shit
real,
now,
bro.
man.
Come on,
you know
CEO business. Come on, bro.
Shit,
Come on, bro.
What I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, I already had that era,
Real.
Now I'm on, I'm trying to get everything lined up. Label, family, all that. Everything just all gonna go, you know
Real.
what I mean?
Respect.
Yeah.
Take your fans with us. Take us fans with you, man. Music off, driving down the highway. What's on your mind?
Shit, all right. What's on my mind is my artist, Rude Child.
Real.
Like,
Come
I'm
on,
listening.
real.
All right. I like shit. What's the next movie we need to do?
That's
like,
real.
Shit, what kind of video can this song be?
Gotcha.
What kind of beats can we, you know what I'm saying? What kind of other vibe we
That's
need?
right.
Like, I'm always just thinking of stuff,
Real.
you know what I'm saying? What we can do to improve, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
So you always in grind mode. You always thinking about ways to be better.
Yeah.
Real. Respect.
Sure.
Respect.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: love or respect? Which one means more to you?
Love or respect? Respect.
98% of artists, entrepreneurs that come on the show have said respect. Why respect?
Because ain't nobody gonna play with you, you know what I'm saying? They gonna know what's going on, like
real
integrity.
Real.
That love shit, that shit gets you thrown out the window. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to love and be loved, all that, but that respect,
goes
you know what I'm saying? It goes longer than love.
Fact.
Goes a long way.
It does, bro.
Like I said, ain't nobody gonna play with you.
Real.
That respect.
That's real, bro. That's real. Man, on Home of the Braves.
Yeah.
Classic, bro. Y'all got a classic track together. Bro. You stated me and his buddy, we taking trips.
Oh, yeah.
But we in an open relationship.
Yeah.
Bro, let me ask you this, man. Having more time or money, which one means more to you?
Time.
Real.
Have more time. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, if you ain't here.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Can't do nothing with that money, you know
real,
what I'm saying?
Bro.
Besides that, you can just have your family straight, but time, man, you know what I'm saying? That's also one thing I've been learning, over the years. Like, I've always been so, like, eager to accomplish things and not really just living life. Because obviously, rap is fun. You have fun, but like me, I take it to the extreme. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta accomplish this, I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? I take this discipline shit to the next level.
Real,
so
bro.
like,
real.
One thing I started realizing over the years, like, time is everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can still do all that, but let me spend some time with Mom Dukes at the house or something. You know what I mean? Because time is everything.
That's right, bro. Respect. What's next for you?
So, fashion, label. Like I said, Rude Child. Got Riches in the
Bro,
Room.
I said Riches. That's out of, bro. Like the label, the clothing line is out of here, bro.
Appreciate it.
I love that, bro. I love that for real, for sure.
What else? Shit, even Cap G, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on my like Rose era when he brought Wale and Meek Mill and all them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna cap. Like, I ain't really tripping. Like, I love music, but I ain't really tripping on music right now. Like, I'm super like invested in Rude Child. Like, I think he the one. You know what I'm saying? He inspired me a lot, and I think Shawty one of the ones. And I'm do my best to make sure he the biggest artist ever. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
That's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what you asked me when I first got here, I'm living.
My brother.
Just living life.
Brother, that's real. That's real, bro. Respect. Let me ask you this, man. When it's all said and done, Cap G, what is your legacy?
Boy, legacy gonna be crazy because I'm gonna do a little small, cause my legacy already crazy now.
It
small
is,
breakdown, like
absolutely.
I done went through 3 eras. Like, first era was, like I said, the old Atlanta.
Right.
Young in high school, kids that play went crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, second era, having a crazy Mexican fan base for my people, you know what I'm saying? My culture.
That's right.
Third era, going like mainstream, you know what I'm saying? So like, I done did so much as a young cat Mexican artist from Atlanta, being the only one who ever came out there and being the forefront.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The first, for real, on this type of music. You know, because you had Mexican artists, but I'm talking about on that dog shit.
Right. Yeah,
talking that shit.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm the first. You know what I'm saying? So like, when it's all said and done, like, it's gonna be even more than just music. Like, we doing all this shit, going to 50 Cent, movies, everything. Bro. Then we gonna add the Pharrell shit, fashion. We gonna do everything. So like, it's just the beginning. Really, all that was just part of the story, beginning of the story.
That's
like, you know, shit finna go beyond.
Real respect, bro. Respect. That's dope. Bro. Dope, man. As tradition, with the integrity response, you can reach into that bowl.
Okay.
Grab one fortune cookie, read it for your supporters, and just like that, man, we out of here, man.
Say less.
Yes, sir.
Say, okay, I'm fucking with this one.
Come on, bro.
All happiness is in the mind. It's crazy.
Real,
I live by that. I live by that because, you know, it's a lot of people with, you know, I ain't gonna say mental issues, but, you know, a lot of people, they battle themselves in their head, man. And like I told you, growing up, I had the most positive mind, but recently, I be finding myself, like I said, it could be anything that happened when I was young, don't matter. I just know how to beat that motherfucker. I'm good, bro. Like, I'm be straight. But now, like, that shit be getting to me sometimes, but that shit all the mind thing. Mindset is everything. Absolutely. If you think negative, most likely negative shit gonna happen. You think positive, that shit gonna go right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So the mind is everything. Even the way you feeling, like, I don't know, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I don't care. Like, you know, when you young, you going to school, like,
go ahead, bro. You
more concerned, like, damn, I wonder they gonna talk about this, say this. I don't give a fuck. Like, really, I ain't bro. Gonna care.
That's a mature statement, bro.
I don't care. Everything is in the mind.
Real.
Respect, so bro. I can go so many angles with that, but
go ahead. That's real, bro. That's a fact.
All happiness is in the mind.
In the mind, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And I love the fact you said before, you know, I didn't take time out for myself, but now, like, I'm doing these things now, like, bro, and it's making for a different Cap
And it
G.
made me
real,
understand myself more too.
Bro.
Like, it just made me understand myself. Like, it's a lot of growth. You know, I'm thinking, cause I told you, like, I'm like, I ain't saying I was rushing, but I'm like, I got to do all this, I got to accomplish this. But when I really just sat back and like, okay, I ain't got to do all that in a specific time no more, it really made me just understand myself more. Like, okay, I had gathered so much knowledge, like, okay, I'm ready now to get back into this shit. Like, okay, I got a lot of wisdom. I got a lot of shit I learned. Like, I got to sit back and really just learn about myself.
That's
like,
real.
Okay, like, it's finna go crazy.
Go crazy, real, bro, real, bro. Cap G.
Yes, sir.
Rich is in the room.
Yes, sir.
Man, you already know what it is, man. 2024, everything this man has already done, everything this man is doing, everything this man is about to do. Please stay tuned. The Integrity Response. Cap G, it's been a pleasure, bro.
Yes, sir.
Southside
Appreciate
brother,
it,
man. I
boy.
appreciate you stopping by, man.
Yes, sirski.
Yes, sir. We signing out.